I gotta say, this is probably the most advanced looking Unity game I've seen. From a realism standpoint. Alrighty. Ooh, what's this?
Simone de Beauvoir, Claude Lévi-Strauss, Hannah Arendt, Roland Barthes.
Roland
Carl was
Barthes.
surprised by the literature filling this liberal-leaning bookcase. Could there really be intellectuals dwelling in this far-off land?
This far-off land? Sorry, I can't get the voice quite right. It's a cold, dark day here in Dreamland. Right, so is it possible to save here? I guess not. See, I was interested in saving so I could check my map. So, Alright, let's follow these paw prints. They gotta mean something. I kinda wish I could upgrade my jacket or something so it wasn't so cold as much. Oh, there's a building over there. I'm hearing stuff everywhere. Is that a... Oh, I guess it's a lake. Is there a lantern in here? There's a padlock. Some photographs for some reason. Look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh. Look at this graph. Look at this graph. Oh, there's a fucking battery. Oh, I guess I don't need it anymore. Look at this graph. Every time, it makes me laugh. I guess I got everything I need. So I guess the idea is you have multiple locations where you can actually gather these resources without needing to. And I already got an axe, so I'm good. I guess I'll just follow these. Maybe this takes me back to the house? That must be really cold. Oh, hey, a house. And I have no idea if it's one I've been to already. Actually, I think I have been to this one. What the fuck? Did you see that? That fucking curtain moved. Oh shit.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Oh shit. I'm not warming up. Shit. 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 You know what this means? You know what this means? You know what this means? I have to make a fire.
The perfect cookie-cutter Catholic family, most likely attending church every Sunday.
Don't you mean mass? What the fuck is wrong with you? I guess I'll make a fire. Does it last forever? Look at this graph. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're good. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but you should look at this photograph. Let's keep following these. Ooh. It's a beer. Maybe that's used to lower my stress. Curious. Man, the weather effects are so cool. Vegetation is not quite as striking as I would have hoped. Oh, is this a tent? Have I been here? No, I haven't. I don't think I have. I can't go back there. Oh, and then it goes back, I guess. Or something. I must be pretty cold. You know? Yeah. I just realized the sound for the snow is really authentic sounding to me. Oh, is this the general... Yes, general store, huh? Interesting.
The transformer had gone up in flames, snapping that wire in the process.
What?
Carl figured he would have to wait for an electrician to ride a unicorn through the wilderness to come and repair it.
Alright, so I'm going to save here. And I'm going to try starting the game without DX Story running, because they said that DX Story could be the issue. And, we'll see how that works. Alright. Hey everybody. Alright, so I did some testing. It turns out there was one thing on, it was actually a Firewatch Steam forum that got me thinking about it. And basically, the idea is that whatever software you're using, it could be MSI Afterburner, it could be possibly Fraps. There's also, someone mentioned Mithril's Action or whatever, as well as DX Story. And the idea is if it has any sort of overlay, some of those overlays basically hook into the wrong section of the game and cause the black thing. So I'm recording right now, and I have my map, finally. I can actually read it now, and that map actually looks really, really good. And pretty much what I needed to do was turn off all the overlays. So I can still see my frame rate on the bottom right. That's through Steam. So the moment I stop recording, that'll go up to like 45, 50 or something like that. But since it's locked at 30, I know I'm recording, but also I have on my left screen, I have a program, which is actually a RAM buffer cache for my hard drive to smooth out any stutters in recording. And I can see that it's constantly writing data, so I know it's recording. And the moment I stop, it's going to flush the cache and stuff. So I know I'm recording. Anyways, point being, I have a map now. We can actually see what's going on. So we're at the general store right here. I don't think that's actually my car. I think what that actually is... Wait, what? How the fuck is my truck here? I left it at the other house. That's really weird. Maybe it's just because I loaded the game and it automatically loads it there. Anyway, so I'm not sure what the stars are, actually. Yeah, I don't know what those stars are supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be... It's not these things. Guess we'll just follow... Maybe those are points of interest? Because there was the campsite nearby. When the map is actually working, it's way more immersive. And yeah, this may be just that little campsite that was up here. Like a point of interest. Yep. That's gotta be it. Alright, so... Oh, this looks so cool when it's actually in We're sort of in the moment. So there's some paw prints here. So, it's an area of interest. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my truck. We're gonna go back to the very beginning of the area. And I want to scope this thing out. And this will probably be edited up. But there's a couple places where I needed a key. And I'd like to go there. And apparently there's a huge area all around the lake that I could have access to. I wish it was much easier to close doors. You know, I don't know if it actually matters, so maybe it doesn't matter from a gameplay perspective, but from the perspective of, I like making sure that when I go into a building, that door is closed. So that if it's open, I know something's up. Alright, so I can check my map. So I want to go back to the beginning. And there's a tree here, so we can't do that. Don't text and drive, kids. Damn, that's cool. It's such a cool visual. Excuse me. So for now, can I go over here? Hey, I can. That's nice. The game doesn't artificially block it. So we go up here. I'm gonna go. I already went to the house. Oh, so the fire's still working over here. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. It's nature. I would sit down, but alright, so I can't go over there because it's walled off. Oh, I can't go over that. The fuck? I just wasn't expecting that sort of sound. Oh, that wind effect is so cool. Alright, so this ain't happening. I'll go back to my truck. Oh, that's nice. Oh, alright. So I want to go out left, go up. Keep going for a while. So, alright, so here's where I want to go. There shouldn't necessarily be any turnoffs for a while. I'd say 10 miles an hour. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been over this area before. It actually sounds like I'm on the bridge, too. What is that? I can't. Wish I could zoom in. There should be a turnoff right on. There's a hospital here. Let's check this. Oh, what? Oh, that must be the end of the beta. That'd be my guess. Anybody in there? That's probably the wrong voice. Let's see here.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
I'll have to replace them. That's really weird.
Finding a locked door in the country is not that big of a deal. Carl knew a key had to be hidden nearby.
It's always kind of creepy looking in to buildings with a flashlight. I mean, I guess I'm used to, movies like The X-Files and stuff. Where it's like I'm always scared of something looking back at me. What is that? Trash around here. I'm guessing there's one in the mailbox. Yep.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
Is there a, lantern or something? There we go. Although, frankly, I wish there was another one.
It couldn't get any more makeshift than this, Carl thought, astonished. Everything was improvised, including the examining table. Who could really lie on this and expect a happy ending?
What? Happy ending? Carl.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Carl, is that what you think a happy ending is?
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries. Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
Quick blade, James Boyce. Affliction unknown. High fever followed by intense hypothermia. Crisis. Temper tantrums and violent outbursts suggest nerve damage. Affliction is attacking the brain. No sign of weakness among the symptoms. Patient is a force of nature. Tightened skin and retinal pigmentation. Liver problems to be confirmed. He refused treatment and went back to the village with his sister. His odds couldn't be slimmer. Rosaire Armand. No medical explanation whatsoever can explain why Rosaire is still alive. As we in the trade say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. Sylvie Bedard. Bedard? All of her symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not the father. Let's just hope it's not Everett Lockhart, though, or she would have an ill-admitted son and syphilis on her hands.
To hell with patient confidentiality. Carl wouldn't be able to track down his client without unveiling secrets. Now he knew where to find Hamilton.
William Joseph Hamilton. Haughty. Can't be cured. Chronic foot pain. Can't walk long distances. Rich. I'll cure him of that one day. What are you doing in my office? Why can't I just...
Julia, the doctor's spouse, was equally pretty and faithful. A deep kindness radiated from her eyes. Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside. The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries. The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock.
I'm really finding a fondness for the voiceover.
Only a great misfortune could have pushed a man like Dr. Beaupre to isolate himself from the world, far up north and buried in snow.
Combine what? That doesn't make any sense. Guess that means I'm getting close to filling up my
Carl got the
drawers.
trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office. For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Various cheap wines. Well, I guess that's it in this building. So, after all that, we found out where Hamilton is. What the fuck? Did you fucking hear that? I certainly fucking heard it. Close the fucking... I heard another door shut. I guess I'm sort of used to Firewatch, where when it says, oh, no one's here, what they really mean is, yeah, there's someone here. Why is my truck so hot? Alright, so I can't keep going down there because it's emptied off in the beta. Or not emptied off, but cornered off. Cordoned off. So we'll go back out and head back to the left. Oh yeah, there's something over here, so I'm gonna turn right up here. If I can even fucking see. Out of my way! Did I ever get the key for this? Oh yeah, I already got in here. Okay. Yeah, did I ever find a way into this place? I remember you, you creepy bastard. This is what I wanted to do. Alright, so there's a second building up here. This is where the, that spooky blue light and what? There was a building with a second house. And there's this bullshit. Then I guess it's the house further up. Oh my god. Alright, let's go back up north. Kids. Fucking drifting this bitch. Alright, finally, it should be this one. I mean, I couldn't imagine doing this without a fucking map. Alright, here we go. This is the building I wanted to get to. Alright. There's a fucking key in here.
A key? What could it be for?
Maybe this.
The garden shed? Carl couldn't reach it with his arm alone, but he had more than a few tricks up his sleeve to pick it up.
Alright, is there a lamp in here? Pretty much just supplies, I guess. Oh, a flare gun.
If he was to venture deep into the woods, carrying a flare gun definitely wouldn't hurt, Carl assumed. At best, he could probably scare some beasts off. At worst, he was in for a nice little firework.
Seems like someone had a smoking vice of Thorth. Alright, I guess that's it. I gotta say, they did a really good job of populating these areas with sort of realistic things. Like here, just the thought of like, you know, keeping a ladder above the boards like that is so simple and smart in the way that you would kind of like, yeah, seems like a good place to actually store a ladder. You know, a lot of the rooms feel logically set up. I think probably too many of them have this really quirky backboard here for their tools, but whatever. Alright, and I went in this building, and oh yeah, there was the safe that I never understood what it was for. This was the building, I think, that had the safe. 13... No, wait. This was 1352. This wasn't the building. I wasn't able to get that one girl because, yes, this is what I was thinking. Over here, because the one guy I found and did the little, you know, thoughts and stuff. Maybe they're being transformed into wolves. Ow. Since I discovered her, maybe she can go now?
Another phantom disappeared in the wilderness.
There we go.
Carl had seen what happened to it, too.
And then I guess is that the end of the beta? I guess I'm gonna have to investigate.
The further Carl moved away from the ice block, the more his
Only
senses
2 frozen
came back
characters
to
can
him.
be found. So this is, I guess that's the limit of the beta. Alright, well, unless I find something else out, I guess that concludes this, this series. Because without finding other characters, I can't move through there, which means I can't progress, which means that is all there is. There's probably some other areas around the lake, or behind the general store or something that I might be able to go into, but frankly, I feel like I've already explored quite a lot. And I have like I have 6 hours in this game so far. And I took my time and I paused and stuff, but I got a lot of time in it. So I guess in that case, that concludes this series of Kona. I guess it's just called Kona. It's no longer called Kona Day 1. And if there's a way I can keep my progress and progress when the full game comes out, I will do so. But for right now, thank you all very much for watching. And I have some video editing to do. If something comes up, and that means I can do other videos to show more content of where it is right now, I will. But until then, again, thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you thought, because I do enjoy Let's Playing. It's just I don't want it to be the main video type on the channel. Alright, that's all from me. I'll see you later. Alright, that's better.